She was a good girl.
Okay, all right, we're good.
Call the Westfield Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order for December 13th, 2017 at 1:04 p.m. Will staff please note the presence of quorum?
We do have a quorum.
Thank you. Action item number 1, minutes of November 15th, 2017. Having had opportunity to review those, are there any additions, corrections, or comments to those minutes? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from November 15th.
I will second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 2, as displayed on the screen, is a weapons trade disposal request from Westfield Police. Is there any discussion on this item? Hearing none, I would make a motion to approve action item number 2.
Second?
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Action item number 3, Sleepy Hollow Drainage Improvements Construction Contract.
All right, this is for the construction of drainage. Oh, here we go. Construction for drainage improvements within the Sleepy Hollow subdivision, kind of into Old Town Westfield downtown, just off of East Street. We actually went to bid for this contract maybe 4 months ago or so. We only got 2 bidders. The construction timeline originally was really condensed. I think we had them finishing this year. Bids came back almost double the engineer's estimate, so we pulled the bids, rebid it, extended the timeline, and we've got a favorable bid to the tune of $500,000 less than the original bid for the same product. So,
But what was the estimate? How close is it to the engineer's estimate?
within, I don't know the exact engineer's estimate, but it was within, I think, 5% of it. So the price for this one's $541,024, so a little over $500,000.
Which is $500,000 less than what the other was,
Correct,
so it's
yeah.
half the price of the original.
Correct.
And how long is the timeline compared to?
So it was originally intended to be done by the end of this year, but we extended the timeline, I think, to May 1st.
Okay.
May 31st.
May 31st, correct, yep.
Okay.
That's a stormwater funded project with bond proceeds of the stormwater bond that we just pulled. It's a second project off of that bond list that we're kicking off,
And this is,
with the lagoons being the
No,
first.
right.
this is the biggest drainage headache in all of Westfield for our stormwater coordinator. He's been fighting this neighborhood for,
Been a problem
10
since
years.
I've been here, so 13 years.
Hmm.
And probably much longer than that.
And this will resolve all of it?
to resolve everything.
And the neighbors are informed and
They are
excited?
We've had 3 or 4 public meetings. Everybody's fired up about it. They're
Great.
kind of upset we didn't get it done this year, which we were intending to, so.
Having another public meeting tomorrow evening to get our contractor there and get everybody up to speed, so.
Make a motion to approve action item number 3, Sleepy Hollow Drainage Improvements Construction Contract.
I will second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Action item number 3 carries. On to action item number 4, Monon Trail Bridge over State Road 32, Phase 5 inspection contract.
All right, phase 5 of the Monon is the bridge over State Road 32, long awaited. The plan is to go to construction late next summer. That's just west of Wheeler Road here. We've got an at-grade crossing now, but we'll be doing the grade separation bridge next year. This contract is for the inspection services, which it's a requirement since it's federally funded. NDOT requires it to have formal inspection. Typically, we do our own inspection, and we are supplementing it with our own guys, but we will have a contract with United to do a lot of the NDOT paperwork.
So you guys are doing all the inspection that you're allowed and qualified
Correct.
to do, and then we're only paying for the part above that.
That's
to meet
correct,
the
yeah.
requirements.
Did you say late next summer?
So yeah, so the funding becomes available in July. That's when the letting is, and then we'll get paperwork through NDOT over the next month. So probably early fall, late summer. And it's a 1-year construction duration, so it'll be open and ready to go by early 19, I'd say. Is
Nice.
that right, Dustin?
Yeah, sounds about right.
It'll be nice. It'll look exactly like the 146th Street Monon crossing. It'll be pretty neat.
I'll make a motion to approve action item number 4, Monon Trail Bridge over State Road 32, Phase 5 inspection contract.
Second?
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Action item number 4 carries. Action item number 5, City of Westfield and Indianapolis Sign Works contract for goods and services.
So this is for I wish I had a graphic.
Oh, I forgot to move the chief. Sorry, chief.
Sure.
Um,
We'll move on quick. It's
You want to go back to him and come
That's
back to
okay,
this
just
one?
go
are you sure? I apologize. Okay.
Okay. So we are contracting for design services to do a gateway package. So at the southern gateway to Westfield, basically the 146th Street Bridge on 31, we're going to be looking at doing some sort of gateway package, potential structure in the middle of 31, vertical structure like 50 feet tall potentially. Welcome to Westfield, home of Grand Park type thing. We've got some early graphics. Are they at the tail end of this?
I'm hoping.
I don't think they are. In the proposal they are. Oh yeah, keep going. Yep, keep going, keep going.
Great.
Keep going.
It's just a little sign project.
There we go.
Awesome.
This is actually
I
pretty
see.
cool stuff.
This would be on 31. Oh, I see.
So if you're looking, that's northbound 31, that's the bridge.
Yep.
So a totem and then some Grand Park implemented theming. So this is, we'll actually go to bid for the construction portion of this, but this is a $33,000 contract to do the design. So foundation design for that structure, foundation and permitting through NDOT and Hamilton County on the bridge.
And that's a 40-foot tall totem, so it's going to be pretty large.
We talked several months ago, weren't we doing something cooperatively with Carmel or something like that
Yeah,
about
that's-
these?
Lighting.
Yeah,
The
so
lighting, it was the lighting,
you
right.
see where all
Okay.
those little green squares
Yes.
are, just above there.
Will be the
Hamilton
lighting.
County's putting lighting in.
There we
Okay.
go.
Oh, how pretty.
Isn't that nice? I love the ooze.
That
and
is
ahs.
actually very tastefully done.
If only our
I mean,
sky
that's
looked
a-
like that at night.
I know it's just concept and not, we're going to have design, but
It should look
It will be
eerily
very, very
similar
close to that.
yeah.
We've got to incorporate the Westfield bug somewhere, probably on the totem.
Right.
Maybe potentially on a panel or two up there. Those panels are interchangeable to an extent. So our original thought is that we
Which
could-
panel? I'm sorry, Jeremy, can you go back?
Sorry.
Can you just point?
These green
green panels.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay.
acrylic.
Okay.
So they're transparent, you can see through them. And they can be changed relatively easily. So we were thought about for when the Colts come to town, there may be a Colts logo that goes there, stuff like that. So we wouldn't want to do it, but maybe once a year if we're going to change them. But
What's the time frame in terms of putting this up?
Design will be wrapped up by, I'd say, the end of March. NDOT permitting has already started. We've kind of had some conversations, so I would hope to start construction late spring, early summer.
goal is to have it complete by July 4th.
July 4th, yeah.
And
It's
before-
not a long construction duration. It'll
Yeah, they'll build everything off-site essentially and then bring it here.
And anything on the north? So this is obviously the southern border, so on the north side of either the bridge or on the north side of the
Carmel is proposing to do something similar on the
other
north
side of the bridge.
Yeah, I think long-term we'd want to have one, something like this at 38 as well, as you enter into Westfield. Our hope is to kind of, we have smaller versions of that totem that we could put in a roundabout and hopefully kind of carry that
theme.
theme through the city as we,
I like the use of the
yeah.
colors and the design.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
So nothing that would be no signage that would, if when there's soccer tournaments, when there's baseball tournaments, nothing like
Like
that.
bannering.
Welcome. Yeah. None of that here, right?
We incorporated that on the banners throughout the city, which is
Right.
There are going to be a lot more of those when our roundabout lighting package goes up. So essentially, every roundabout you'll see Big Ten coming to town, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you really wouldn't want anything like that here that would be distracting to the,
Right.
having dealt with signage at the BZA for 7 years. There's certain things you don't want to do to distract people away from what they're doing. So this is tastefully done, very noticeable, but not too distracting. If you had writing going across there or something, that would be a distraction, a safety hazard.
So I guess we're just asking for approval to proceed with the design of this conceptual plan and hopefully get this thing built next year or this year.
What's the budget
30,000.
for the design?
That's the design.
Yeah, for the design portion.
So
For the
once-
whole project, do we have an idea yet?
We have an idea. We're gonna through this process, we'll get we'll get that dialed in a little bit, but
Yeah, it's
what was it, close to
300,000
300,000? Yeah, I think was the estimate for that
for the
entire package,
construction.
which just seems fair, but we'll see.
Okay, entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve action item number 5, City of Westfield and Indianapolis Sign Works contract for goods and services.
I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Chief.
We can, one more vote and we're done
Oh,
with
I thought that, oh, okay, yeah.
that. Entertain a motion on the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, consent agenda carries. And on to the fire report.
Stats are up to, or are on par to be same as last year.
Okay.
There's no significant increases in run load. Percentages are the same as they have been for the last few years.
Mhm.
So we are looking to finish about what we did last year with our volume.
Okay.
2 recruits finishing class this week, so we'll be filling a couple of our vacancies here soon. So that'll help out. And that's all we got. Any questions?
Gary Harling still recovering well?
He is.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my only question.
All right.
Kate, anything
Thank
else
you.
for the
Nope.
chief?
Mm-mm. Thanks, Chief.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I didn't put you at the front. I apologize.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
And Chief Rush had notified me that he would not be able to be here today. He's in training as well. On to Public Works.
Yeah, so first, I don't know if you guys have met him. This is Michael Pearce, not Dustin, Michael. He's our new engineer, so he's a project engineer. Comes to us from Naperville, Illinois, but he's in Indiana, native and Purdue graduate. So been here for a few weeks. So you'll see him around and his name on things, and so
Okay.
introduce you, Michael.
Welcome.
From a public works standpoint, we're essentially geared up for winter weather. You may have seen that we launched our brine pretreatment operation at the last snow event. That was a loaner truck. Our new trucks are in and now equipped, so we can do that even more efficiently. Other than that, we're standard road maintenance. 186th and Spring Mill will open up by Friday. The roundabout,
On Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon.
Are we having a ribbon cutting? Will the mayor be driving
like
around in his yellow
Cole.
Jeep?
I don't think so. So it's only the first piece of that project. So we have the leg, the 186th Street leg to do next year. And then
But it'll be open always.
correct.
yeah,
on
until
Friday.
spring, and then we'll close.
Save me 10 minutes every day.
Really?
Thank you. Yeah.
I did it under the. I know, thank you.
That's right.
They just have to sign them
Appreciate
all.
it.
Okay.
But that was a 45-day closure.
Right.
And they built that thing in 45 days.
It's
Got
amazing.
Lucky with weather.
Yeah.
Very, very lucky. Everything had to go right for it to happen. So that'll open up Friday. Otherwise, we are gearing up for the next round of construction projects. Monon 7. Did you notice to proceed on?
No,
Notice
in the works.
Monon 7. We're waiting on notice to proceed for the contract, and that'll kick off here this winter. So that's next in Sheridan. 156th in town, which is a widening safety improvement project. They've already started clearing and utility relocates. So that'll be ongoing. And Sleepy Hollow drainage, you guys just approved that, so we'll get that built. Otherwise, the Parks Department, we have started the selection process for the new playground at Ace of Bales.
I was there today
You
for the
were?
conversation with the 7th graders.
Yes, so that part of that, we are doing, the middle school is gonna help us select. So we did an intro meeting today that I can attend, and then, next week, I think it is, we go back and we're gonna display we got 16 different, options presented to us for different playgrounds. We're gonna pick 3 internally, and then they'll get to vote on and select the winner. So we'll build that this spring. It's pretty cool, I think. Fun thing for the kids to do, so.
Nice.
I think for the board's edification, we've not really made formal discussion point, but the parks maintenance and all parks landing terra firma is a division now of Public Works, where Chris McDonald at this point in time is that lead supervisor for safety checks and managing the contracts. So it's just more intuitive with the labor force and being brought under Jeremy's direct supervision in Public Works.
So,
Good deal.
yeah. We were pretty heavily involved already. We already managed all the capital projects and maintenance, so now we'll just get to make the decisions too, so.
I was worried you had free time from like
Yeah.
3 a.m. to 5 a.m.
No, it's just, but it's efficiency though, it's an efficient use.
It's the Westfield way. We try to find the point of diminishing returns.
So, are there any questions? You guys see anything around town? Okay.
Nope.
No?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, if there's no further business, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone.